I've made no secret of the fact that Defense Secretary Mattis is my favorite member of the Trump cabinet, one of the few members I can really tolerate that I know much about, and just really very well qualified for his position. And to my surprise, apparently the most popular member of the cabinet as well, which I could see from my own position. So earlier today, as he arrived in Afghanistan, he went to an airport, which the name of which I'm forgetting, and left there prior to an attack that was orchestrated by members of the Taliban, who confirmed that he was the target of it, his plane in particular, and he got away before being affected. Now, this attack screams a level of strangeness to me, partially due to the fact that whenever you think of assassinations or just attempts on the lives of political figures, it's usually a president or someone of higher office that they were elected to. So I really couldn't think of anything like it in terms of any secretary or cabinet member that wasn't the president or the vice president that had some attempt made on their life. And it disturbs me that in the effort of going around and trying to better democracy and diplomacy in these other regions, we have someone who's dedicated themselves to the advancement of our military risking their life. Um, the worst part, I think, about this whole thing, it goes back to this idea that if we cannot agree with you, we can't just let bygones be bygone. We have to strike you down. We must attack. We have to act violent. That mindless menace shows back up within society, domestically, within the U.S., and of course abroad in these other regions. But there's also this cynicism about whether it was right to even get involved. Because let's think about it. If Mattis and in particular the Trump cabinet had deduced that being involved with these other countries was going to be nothing but trouble for the U.S. and its affiliates, or rather just the U.S. and Puerto Rico and other parts that aren't connected to the lower 48, as some would designate. If we chose to just not be involved with other regions and other countries, you always have that thing in the back of your mind of, wouldn't we be better off only focusing on ourselves? Really, the one appealing thing about America First was that we could stop giving various funds to other regions and focus on ourselves and make something of people who lived in the U.S. And there's nothing wrong necessarily with wanting a better democracy somewhere else, but if it gets to a point where we have to be in fear that someone is going to take us out because they don't agree with what we're doing, even if it's not necessarily hurting anyone, and they seek to do us harm as a result, that's scary. That's disturbing, and it makes it not worth it. It makes being involved in attempting to better the lives of those around you a chore rather than something of enjoyment, knowing that people have felt this sense of increase in quality in their life since you've been in it. Now, I can't see the future. I don't think he's going to have something of this nature happen to him again, but that's a close call, and it's certainly disturbing. So thank you for watching, and have a good day. Stay safe.